Oh, that hurt. Foot hit my foot. Oh dear. Folks, howdy. It looks like I've got streaming issues up there. It looks like my percentage is really at the top limit. So keep me informed whether the streaming is cutting out. For some reason it's full on. Hey, you can do that. You put your thumb on there, second finger on here, and then you put your thumb underneath. Oh! Music. Yes, indeed. Nancy. Well, I'd like to say hello to all my fast track friends. Wherever you are around the world, I've got out of bed and I haven't even put my shoes on yet. But I don't care, I'm with you. I don't care, I'm with you. How do you do? Alright, here we go. Oh, Daryl, where'd you get to learn to do that, boy? Well, I've been around a little while. Been doing a lot of fiddling. And I'm happy to pass it on to you, what I can do. I'm not the greatest piano player in the world, that's for sure. But I'm just here just to help people out a little bit. Got that? How's it going? Is it playing up? I don't know. Things are going crazy, aren't they? I hope you're all brilliant and well. My coffee's over here. I'll just have some. What have I got here? Oh, I've got a new person in the classroom. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, you got your microphone in the wrong way, Darryl. Microphone in the wrong way. There we go. Who is in here? Coralie, Blues Lane. Coralie. How are you, Coralie? Oh, I don't seem to be getting the link coming through today. So, I'm not sure if it's all coming through. Anyway. Oh, I've got... Yes! Andrea, we do need people to cheer us up, that's for sure. I hope there's... well. Hi, Cherie. Hi, Edward. Hi, Chris. How about that, Coralie? You there? Is she there? Yes, she is! Hello, Coralie. Good morning. Say hello to Blues Lane, folks. She's a new member. Looking pretty good. Excellent. I wonder what she's playing. I wonder if it's a C7 or a G suspended 4. But it could be an A flat minor 9. Oh. Now, there's a nice chord. Who we got here? Is Judith? I haven't seen Judith for a while. I hope Judith's okay. Is Judith there? Judith! James! G'day, James. Right, okay, back to normal. Oh, before I do, I wonder how France is. I wonder how France is with her truck. Is she doing all right? Say hello to her if she turns up, folks. G'day, Mike. How are you? And Robin, hello. Chris, wonderful to hear from you. Crazy times. But we're not going to let it get to us, are we? No! Bloody not. Yeah. I've got some emails here. I'll read them to you. This one's from Andrea. And I think Andrea's on. Hey, listen, did you see our choir thing the other night? I had the jazz band in the room here. I don't know when the next time that's going to be. We had the jazz band in the room here and we played for, 3/4 of an hour, maybe an hour. And then we did the choir. We did live feel-good choir. It should be there and amongst my little videos there. We did it on Friday night. It was great. Rightio, who we got? Hi, Daryl. I do hope you and your family are keeping safe. Thank you very much, Andrea. In the times of stress and worry, I do think my music has kept me smiling and sane. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, keep on laughing. The old world gets in anew. Yeah, gotta have happy songs. Gotta have happy songs, folks. What have we got here? Andrea says she's self-isolating. Now, in these interesting times, I'm here. It's going to be interesting today because in Australia, Prime Minister last night, he laid down the law a bit. And I'm going out to play golf this morning, which is, we're all a long way apart when we do that. But we can't have lunch. We can't go to lunch. So that's all over. So it'll be interesting to see how things develop from there. We all need to get outside. But I know a lot of people around the world aren't able to get outside. So what do you do when you're inside? Play piano! You can't do it forever. Go and do some exercises, watch a bit of TV, read a book. Come back and play piano. How does it go? Oh man. Hey, there we go. A bit of Billy Joel. I need to practice that one again. The things come and go, I played that a lot, used to. Haven't played it for, a long time, as you can hear. So, there you go. And that was from Andrea. She said, I'm self-isolating at the moment and would love it if you could teach us a cheerful piece of music that will keep us entertained. Any ideas? Well, how about we just do the Piano Man? How about that? I'll show you the Piano Man. Here we go. How are you going to do that? Oh, I know. The introduction's fantastic. So you put your fingers down here. D, F, A, C. Right. Okay. Just hope everything's working. D, F, A, C. That's a D minor 7 chord. And in the right hand, you got F, A, C, E. Face. Got to have a big stretch here. D, F, A, C. Somebody sent me an email about fingering, so what fingers you use and all that sort of stuff. Well, you know, no matter what fingers I tell people to play, they end up doing their own thing anyway. So you can try, but I think you find your own comfortable way of doing things. Now, a lot of people, when the kids first come in here, they like to play with just one finger, you know. But eventually they're going to use all five. So it is a discipline sometimes. You've got to push yourself to use fingers that you don't normally play. Now, in this song, Piano Man, you got D, F, A, C, and in the right hand you got F, A, C, E. Now, that's a lot of notes. But that's what he does. So you got to go plonk, then sprinkle. So plonk and sprinkle. Okay. And then you walk down the stairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It might be more than that. I don't know. I'm not awake yet. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Radio. And went back to sleep. And hey, by the way, thank you for the people that have been donating and just sending stuff. France and Nancy and a few other people there. Thank you very much. A lot of people are going without at the moment, and it's all nice with that. We can help each other. I'm doing my bit here. Excuse me. My wife's still asleep down there, and she's doing her bit. And you know, if we can all help one another through this, it's a good thing. Has to be done, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm here. As long as my biggest problem is the technology. As long as the technology keeps going, if it starts playing up on me, then I can't do a lot about that, and I do apologise. So D, F, A, C. Hey, I'm only using one finger for that bit. I only go down to that note, eh? You're right, okay. So you do a plonk, then you do a sprinkle. Bit of a funny one, you got to go. That's a D diminished chord. In fact, a D diminished 7 chord. They used to use this chord back in the old black and white movie days when the girl was tied to the railway tracks and the train was coming. Ah, the train, the train! Oh, no, no! There it is. So you got this. Come down the steps. I'm not sure if I did that right. No, I didn't, did I? Oh, with it, sorry. There we go. Then we got that bit. Round A, B flat, and B. Hey, a few people, did you see the little sing-along I did last week? I did just an impromptu sing-along. I just sang a whole bunch of songs. Oh, and I did something else too. That's right. I just played the piano before I went to golf last time. Just sat there and played the piano. Didn't talk to anybody. Yeah, if you like, check them out. Check them out. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're all one big family. You certainly are, Nancy. In fact, back in the early 80s, I wrote a musical based on a famous book called The Outsiders by Susan Hinton, who you might have seen the movie. It was done by Francis Ford Coppola, and it was The Outsiders. Had Matt Dillon, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, and Tom Cruise's first film, I believe. C. Thomas Howell, Ralph Macchio, had all these young stars in it. This movie called The Outsiders. It's about the greasers and the socias in Midwest America. A wonderful book written by this young girl, Susan Hinton. They actually changed her name Shing because they thought if people found out it was a girl who wrote the book, they wouldn't sell as many. What the? Anyway, so they made Susan Hinton, S.E. Hinton. And she's written this absolutely amazing story about her childhood and the gangs that used to be in her town. I think it was in Ohio. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's a book that's read all over the world and was turned into a film, and I turned it into a musical, and I was allowed to produce it here in Australia and New Zealand. We did about, I don't know, 40 productions of it, and one of the songs in it was One Big Family, right at the very end. Now, I haven't done this for 30 years. I've made it forget it completely. Let's see. It's called One Big Family. Worn out sofa, broken TV set, our fridge full of cola and a cigarette. It's all that we've got, and people ask us how we get by. But it's easy, 'cause we're one big family. We've all got our problems, so we'll compromise. You're working all day while his head's in the sky. What's wrong with that? We're all allowed to go for a dream. And it's easy when you're one big family. So many things going wrong in this world because we're not united. If we all get together, it can be alright. We've gotta love instead of fight. We've all got our problems, so we'll compromise. You're working all day while his head's in the sky. And what's wrong with that? We're all allowed to go for a dream. And it's easy, 'cause we're one big family. It's easy, 'cause we're one big family. Hey, g'day friends! It's easy, 'cause we're one big family. Unbelievable. I got through it. I wrote that in 1984. And I remember, I don't think I've really sung it since. We did it for the musical and that was it. And other people put it on. And I remember the director of the show where we were doing it at a school. He didn't think the song should be there because it's such a gentle, easy-going song, and the whole book is really strong. It's full on, kids die in it. It's pretty full on stuff. It's like West Side Story, I suppose. And this sort of brought it down to just a real gentle little thing, and I like that idea. And I won. So everybody was singing at the end, doing the da da da. Oh, I like the happy ending. Got to have a happy ending. Yeah. One big family. Hey, maybe I could do another song from that another time. Okay. Let's have a look. What else we got here? No, we'll play some more Boogie-woogie, eh? Hey, I'm not a great boogie-woogie player. My right hand can do a fair bit of stuff, but the left hand can do all sorts of different things. And I basically teach you to do it this way. Right? Now, if you wanted to spend a lot of time and really get good at boogie-woogie, the left hand is the money hand, as they say. You can do this. You can play C, E, G, A, B flat, A, G, E. Thanks, James. Right, you do that 5 billion times, and then when you can do that really well, then you can do the bounce. Got time on your hands? Well, Liberace did it. Hey, don't you ever wonder about these people? I mean, Liberace was a brilliant piano player. Not only was he a brilliant piano player, on top of a brilliant entertainer, he was the highest paid entertainer in the world at one stage. So not only did he practice really, really practice his piano, but when he was really good at it, he then worked out a way to best entertain people with it, rather than just, me turn up in a black t-shirt and sit here. I haven't even got any shoes on. I mean, Liberace wouldn't have that. But then again, he probably wouldn't get up at 6:15 to broadcast around the world. But he would have got up at 6:15 to practice. He may have done that. And some of these people practice for 9 hours a day. I don't expect you to do that, but they're going to have the Olympic Games in a couple of months' time, or they say they are, and all these brilliant athletes around the world that are the top, they're all sort of wondering whether it's going ahead and all that. Do they run down the street and do their exercise, or do they get a Big Mac and sit at home and watch Netflix? Maybe they could learn the piano. Yay, that's what they could do. Here it is, Boogie-woogie left hand. Whoops. Okay, like I said, you practice that 1,000,000 times. It's hard. Then you do it on F. Oh. Well, etc., etc. See, I'm too lazy. I'd prefer to play Pretty Little Things, I came up with a little tune last night just before I went to bed. I recorded it. I'll see if I can find it. I tried to do something a little bit different, something that I wouldn't normally do. Sounds a bit spooky, actually. I'll just play it for you. Let's hope it came out. Okay, so a bit spooky. Weird. Maybe I'm happy now. Could be a Harry Potter theme. The reason it sounds a bit spooky is because it's using chords that you would not normally use. Like, we're in A minor. That's normal. That's normal. Now B flat. Whoa. Then E flat. Now we're trying to get back to the A thing, so we play an E, and we're back. But I'm doing it as a major chord. Major chord, it's got C sharp. Then I change it back to A minor. B flat chord. Then E flat. You can do this stuff. I just sat down and did that just before I went to bed. Now, I've done this sort of thing for years and years, so I feel really comfortable doing it. And most of the time, I don't care. I don't record anything anymore. I don't bother. I just sit down and enjoy it, and it happens, and it's gone. That's it. But last night when I played that, I thought, oh, that sounds a little bit special. There's something about it. So I recorded it. Yeah, so if somebody ever rings me up and says, hey, have you got a little spooky theme for a little movie about, I don't know, a girl lives by the sea in wintertime and blah, 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 I might be able to use that. And because that's what's happened in the past too. I've recorded a lot of little inspirations. I put them down. I archive them. You've got to spend the time to do this. And one day I listened to all of them, about 10 years worth of cassettes. And I listened to the whole lot, and I marked them all, wrote them all down in a book, and several of them turned into pieces that are in my musical, Alison the Musical. Oh, by the way, you can check that out, AlisonTheMusical.com, AlisonTheMusical.com, spelled A-L-I-S-O-N, A-L-I-S-O-N. It's a musical I wrote 13 years ago, and started promoting it again. I got a school last week, so that's fantastic. I don't know when they're going to put it on. Maybe it's going to be an online production. So that's production number 29 of Alison. So... Oh, back to the happy stuff, Daz. Okay. Piano Man, here we go. Here we go. D, how did it go? Oh, I taught you the wrong thing. It's not F-A-C-E, it's A-C-E-G. Here we go. You go up to G. Naughty Daryl. That's it. You walk down the steps until you can see the C. I haven't taught it for ages. There you go. Now you do the diminished chord, which is used in the I've only got a couple of minutes left. I haven't really said hello to anybody. A flat and B. Yeah. Hello, Ease. Boogie-woogie. Yeah, I've showed you some boogie-woogie stuff today. How are you? And the last bit. That's the last bit. Little squash onto an A. So here's the whole of introduction of Piano Man. Down to the C. A flat and B. There you go. Piano Man. Yeah, all right, boogie-woogie. Okay, so if you could play, practice that a billion times. That is not easy. Then you got to try and do the right hand with it. Oh no. I'm practicing in front of you right now. I'm just going to pick one note. B flat. Batman. You get the idea. So if you really want to play that, you got to work really hard at it. It's like getting a six-pack. You can't do it by half measures. You're going to jump in and you're going to do it, and you're going to do it until you get a six-pack, which I don't have. Oh, it might be. It's way under there somewhere. Yes, I'm bouncing on the octave notes, Nancy. So a little bit like Lady Madonna. You've got to make that left hand work. Otherwise, you're just going to be doing this sort of stuff all the time. or in the on my computer. Oh, we got to finish up. It's easy when you're one big family. Oh dear, looks like there's a little bit of rain coming in, so this may be an interesting morning. And it's easy if you're one big family. Feel free to send me some emails and let me know what you'd like to do. Interesting times. Yeah. I do this once a week, but I've been slipping in a few extra ones just to keep things going, hey? So if you'd like me to keep going, we can all encourage one another. It's always nice to see somebody's donated. If you go to my website, you will see fasttrackpiano.com, top right-hand corner. There's a donate button there. Doesn't matter how small it is, just to encourage me. It always makes me feel good when I see somebody's just donated $5, and there's other people here that are beautiful people. They know who they are. Yeah. Thank you very much for donating, because that is what, it's not the money so much, it's that's a sign of encouragement for me to get up in the morning and do this, because I know that you're appreciating it. There's so much stuff for free on the internet, and that's, it's just nice to know that people actually do appreciate it and are willing and able to donate a little bit just for the cause, okay? So thanks very much for that, and hopefully I'll see you real soon. Make sure you subscribe to fasttrackpiano.coms and hit the YouTube live stream thing so you're reminded every time that I go on online. You can be there. I hope that technology holds up for us, and we can do a lot more of this. So see you later. Down to C. I might practice it for next time I see you, hey? See you later, folks. It's easy if you're one big family. Worn out sofa, broken TV.